everyone! Welcome back to Epic English Club. I'm Lily.
And I'm Max. We're so happy you're here.
We make English easy and fun with simple words, clear examples, and natural conversations. You seem pretty relaxed today, Max.
I am. It's been a nice, quiet day so far.
I like days like that, when everything just goes smoothly.
Me too. But even on a good day, you can still get stuck on something.
Exactly. You try to fix it yourself, and sometimes you realize you need a little help.
Right. That happens to everyone.
So today, we're talking about what to say when you need help.
By the end of this episode, you'll be able to ask for help in several everyday situations using simple, natural English.
We'll keep it simple, and later, we'll put all 5 expressions together in one natural conversation.
If you're enjoying the episode, don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps us out.
Speaking of asking for help, I had to buy a birthday gift for a friend recently.
Gifts can be tricky. You want something they'll actually like.
Exactly. I had 3 ideas, but after looking at them for a while, I still couldn't choose.
So, what did you do?
I showed my sister the options and said, "Can you help me with this?"
That makes sense. And the question you used, "Can you help me with this?" is our first expression today.
It's a simple, general way to ask someone for help.
I probably would have kept comparing the gifts by myself for another 20 minutes.
That's where we're different. I'm quicker to ask when I feel stuck.
True, I usually want one more try first.
But sometimes another person notices something you haven't thought about.
Exactly. And if I still couldn't decide, I'd finally say, "Can you help me with this?"
And if you want to be more specific, you can replace this with what you need help with.
Right. You could say, "Can you help me with my homework?" Or, "Can you help me with dinner?"
Nice. That's easy to remember. Sometimes you need help making a choice, and sometimes you need someone to help you do the job.
I had that happen last weekend. I was putting up a big poster, and I couldn't keep both sides straight.
That really does sound like a 2-person job.
I looked at my friend and said, "Can you give me a hand?"
I would have asked too. Can you give me a hand is our second expression today.
It also means, "Can you help me?" And it sounds natural when you want someone to help with a task.
Like holding one side, carrying something, or moving something together.
Exactly. My friend held one corner, and we fixed the poster in a few seconds.
Much better than fighting with it for 10 minutes.
I had already fought with it for 5.
At that point, I would have asked, "Can you give me a hand too?"
I probably should have asked sooner.
At least you gave it a try.
True. Once my friend held one corner, the whole thing got easy.
Next time, just say, "Can you give me a hand?"
before you spend 5 minutes fighting with the tape.
I'll ask sooner next time.
Sometimes asking for that extra hand is simply the smartest move.
That reminds me of something that happened in my apartment building.
What happened?
A neighbor was trying to move a big box, so I asked if he wanted some help.
You offered before he even had to ask.
He said, "Thanks, but I think I've got it." Then he tried to lift it, and the box barely moved.
That changed the situation pretty quickly.
It did. He laughed and said, "Actually, can you give me a hand?" So I grabbed the other side and we moved it together.
That's such a normal moment. Sometimes you don't know you need help until you try.
Exactly. At least he only had to try once.
There's another kind of help I really appreciate. When someone shows me how to do something instead of doing it for me.
Same. If I can learn it once, I can probably do it myself next time.
At a friend's house, I couldn't figure out the coffee maker. So I asked, "Can you show me how to do this?"
I get that. Coffee makers can be confusing when you haven't used one before.
Exactly. And that question, "Can you show me how to do this?" is our third expression today.
Use it when you want someone to show you the steps, not just do the whole thing for you.
My friend pressed 2 buttons and suddenly it looked easy.
That always happens after someone shows you.
I tried it myself right away so I wouldn't forget.
Good idea. I learn better that way too.
If someone only does it for me, I may need help again the next day.
But if you ask, "Can you show me how to do this?" you can watch and learn.
Exactly. Then I can copy the steps myself.
I'd probably still be nervous about pressing the wrong button.
Then you'd be the one saying, "Can you show me how to do this?"
That's the best case. Sometimes I still miss a step the first time.
That happened to me with a new task at work. A coworker explained several steps really fast.
I know that feeling. You're still thinking about step 2 while they're already on step 5.
Exactly. So I stopped and said, "Could you explain that again?"
I'd do the same. Could you explain that again? Is our fourth expression today.
It's a polite way to ask someone to explain something one more time.
And you don't have to pretend you understood everything the first time.
Right. My coworker just slowed down and explained it again.
Most people would rather repeat themselves than have you guess.
That's true. I used to worry that asking again might bother people.
I think a lot of people feel that way.
Now, if something important isn't clear, I say, "Could you explain that again?"
Especially when one small detail changes what you do next.
Exactly. It's better than doing the wrong thing for an hour.
Especially at work. I'd rather say, "Could you explain that again?" than guess and get the next step wrong.
Same. I'd rather ask one more time than stay confused.
Me too.
It can still be hard to ask again, though.
I learned that the hard way once, in a big office building.
What happened?
I asked where a meeting room was, and someone gave me 3 or 4 directions really fast.
3 or 4 directions at once is a lot to remember.
I thought I had it. I didn't want to ask again, so I walked off and ended up in the wrong hallway.
That's exactly the moment you wish you had asked twice.
Exactly. I went back and said, "Could you explain that again?" He smiled and said, "I'm going that way. Just follow me."
That's actually a nice ending. One extra question would have saved you several minutes.
I know. These days, I'd rather ask than guess.
Same here. Especially when something looks wrong and I can't figure out why. Actually, that happened at home one morning. I noticed a little water under my kitchen sink.
Oh, that's something you want to check right away.
Exactly. I looked underneath, but I couldn't tell where it was coming from. So I called the building office and said, "Can you take a look?"
That was a good question to ask. "Can you take a look?" is our fifth expression today.
You can use it when something seems wrong and you want another person to check it.
Right. You don't have to know exactly what the problem is first.
The person from maintenance looked under the sink and found one loose connection.
Good thing you noticed the water early.
Definitely. I was glad I didn't just ignore it.
Did maintenance fix it right away?
They did. Once they found the loose connection, it was a quick fix.
Good call. I would have said, "Can you take a look, too?" instead of trying to fix the pipes myself.
Exactly. They found the problem much faster than I could.
And you didn't risk making it worse.
Right. I'm glad I just asked, "Can you take a look?" instead of guessing.
So, we've looked at 5 useful ways to ask for help in everyday situations today.
Before we finish, let's put all 5 expressions together in one natural conversation. Max, can you help me with this? I'm setting up the new printer.
Sure. Let's start with the box.
It's still in the box. Can you give me a hand?
Of course. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Great. I can plug it in, but I don't know how to connect it to Wi-Fi. Can you show me how to do this?
Sure. Open Settings, tap Wi-Fi, then choose the printer.
Wait, could you explain that again? I missed the last part.
Open Settings, tap Wi-Fi, then choose the printer.
Got it. It says it's connected, but nothing is printing. Can you take a look?
Ah, the paper tray is empty.
That would do it.
Here, I'll add some paper.
Thanks. Now it works.
Nice. 5 little requests, 1 printer.
That went pretty smoothly.
It did. We kept every request short and clear, and you can do the same when you need help.
Let's quickly review today's 5 expressions.
First, can you help me with this? For general help.
Second, can you give me a hand? When you want someone to help with a task.
Third, can you show me how to do this? When you want to see the steps.
Fourth, could you explain that again? When you need to hear an explanation again.
Fifth, can you take a look? When you want someone to check something.
Well, I think that's about it for today.
Right. And before we go, it's your turn to share.
Can you remember a time when you were happy to help someone?
We'd love to hear from you, so let us know in the comments.
Thanks for being with us today.
Don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss the next episode.
Have a great day, and we'll see you next time.
Bye for now. Take care.